Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all on this Thursday morning. It's Friday Eve. But first and foremost, Grand Rising. I was just wanting to chat with y'all because I got a question for y'all. I got a hip hop question for y'all. You know what I mean? When it comes down to a rapper like Drake, Drake is like one of the biggest artists in the music industry. Drake is like one of those artists in the music industry that's super mainstream. But at the same time, he is one of those artists that has been called out for having a ghostwriter. And there's even rappers back from the 90s that had ghostwriters, that had other rappers write songs for them. I just got a question for y'all. This is a question that goes out to my fellow rappers, my fellow lyricists, my fellow wordsmiths. If a rapper has a ghostwriter, the rapper doesn't write their songs at all. They don't even write not one lyric. They don't even write like the hook of the song. Should they just should they just like call it quits? Should they still be rapping, or should they not even rap at all if they can't even write one like rhyme scheme at all? Let's have a discussion about this. I'm gonna give you my answer like I do as always. You know, with me, you know, I always try to break it down as logic as I can. But here's my logic answer. I honestly feel that if a rapper can't write at all, because when it comes down to a rapper like Drake, Drake can write. Drake does have songwriting skills. I mean, Drake's verse on the song Churchill Downs that he did with Jack Harlow, that verse is amazing. That verse is on point. That verse is like definitely on top. That's like one of the best Drake verses that I've ever heard. That verse is amazing. And you know, I mean, from what I've heard that I heard that Drake has actually written stuff for Lil Wayne, and I even heard that he's written stuff for Dr. Dre. But you see, when it comes down to somebody like Dr. Dre even stated before that he never really saw himself as a rapper. Dr. Dre is mainly a producer. But anyway, me personally, I feel like if a rapper wants to be considered a rapper, because you can't consider them as a lyricist at all. They don't, if they don't write their lyrics at all. But as a rapper, if you want to be a rapper, if you want to be considered a rapper and you don't write your lyrics at all, I honestly feel that you shouldn't be rapping. But that's just my opinion. Now, it's okay to have some assistance with writing some lyrics, but if you can't write at all, you can't even write down any like a lyric on your in your composition book at all. Me personally, not trying to offend anybody, but I honestly feel you shouldn't be rapping. I feel you shouldn't even be in hip hop culture. I feel that you need to get out of hip hop. I feel that you're actually a disgrace towards the hip hop culture. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too. You know, if you want to be the best rapper, that's cool. If you want to be the realest rapper, that's still cool. Being the realest rapper is just as good as being the best rapper, because I know with Boosie Badass, he was saying that like he wanted to be the realest rapper. And if you ask me, Boosie is one of the realest rappers. Like he's one of the realest rappers from the dirty South. And you see T.I. is one of those artists that be talking about saying that like he's the king of the South. And you know, I mean, like see that's the thing about it. Like hip hop is also about competition too. But yeah, I honestly feel that if you want to be considered a rapper, I honestly feel that if you can't write no lyrics at all, you can't even write rhyme schemes, you can't even put the words together, I honestly feel that you shouldn't even be rapping at all. But if you want to have something to do with music, you know, I mean, you can like learn producing, learn how to make beats, learn how to produce, or learn how to engineer, you know, or you could like see if you can like be like a promoter. But yeah, I honestly feel that like if a rapper is categorized as a rapper and they don't write their lyrics at all, I feel like it's a complete disgrace towards hip hop, but that's just my opinion. My fellow rappers, my fellow lyricists, my fellow wordsmiths, let's have a discussion about this. Do y'all agree with me or do y'all disagree with me? If you disagree with me, it's okay. I mean, I'm not the one to debate. I don't get into debates, but that's just how I feel. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.